coalition building in the private sector is really important for building net zero because this isn't something any individual company can do on their own. We work with hundreds of companies around the world committed to our campaigns. RE100 is one that people have heard of, which is companies committing to 100% renewable electricity. Actually, what's stopping those companies accessing renewable electricity is very often policy driven. And so what we can do is bring companies together, they commit to the campaign, but we can then go to governments and say, look, there's this amount of demand for renewable electricity in your country that's not being met. If you make these policy changes that is backed by business, actually that would unleash the investment. So it's really important to bring companies together. They don't compete normally for electrons, they're competing on other grounds, and we can bring them together to get that policy change which allows them then to access those markets. So we work with, as well as businesses, we work with local and regional governments, and we bring those together, businesses, national governments, regional, together across those different levels in order to find solutions that do build resilience and economic growth, because again, these aren't solutions that any individual organisation can achieve on their own. So some examples there are we created something called the Coalition for High Ambition Multi-Level Partnerships, where we've got national governments to commit to listening to their sub-national governments, whether those are regions or cities and others, when they set their national targets. Because a lot of this work is going to be done by targets being set at the national level, but delivered by sub-national governments or by businesses. And that's really critical to bring people along, which is what we need for resilience. I think events like this are important for this sector for a number of reasons. First of all, it's showing the breadth of what's going on out there. And again, solutions are going to be found through working together. We need to go really fast on the climate crisis, and that means a lot of collaboration. And people are really hungry to see what's out there. Also get some inspiration, and I think a lot of the time it's quite gloomy at the moment. Coming together and seeing other people are working on this crisis can be quite inspiring and give us the heart to keep going ourselves.